What's up, boys? How flirty banter can build your confidence. That's what I'm going to talk about in today's video. Let's roll the credits. Bruce, we are live. Again, Ollie Mizster Method with another banging video. As always, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're new so you don't miss any content dropping on my channel. We're going to talk about how to flirt and how flirty banter can actually help you build your confidence. But before we get into it, you should know that confidence starts from your mindset. You need to know that you belong on that date before even being there. You need to have that mindset, that frame that actually it's her benefit to date you. So don't make that mistake, bro. Let's get straight. Right, the first thing we need to talk about is it depends on your style, bro. Do you like that fun nature? Do you like that humorous element to your game? Depends on you. What's your style when it comes to dating? Are you calm with it? Or do you like that high energy? Do you like spitting sauce in the air? Or do you like to play and tease a little bit? So you need to know what your style is first of all. But then we have to think about long game, short game. Do you want to be one of those guys that is shit test heavy? You like to nag a little bit, so you say something to tease her and try and generate a response? Or are you looking long game? Do I need to speak in more depth? Do I need to dig a little bit deeper? As I'm downloading the data, what is she giving me? Is she going to be a slow burner? That's what I'm trying to say. Banter is when it's back and forth, okay? Always have that mindset that actually, do I need to banter with her? It's not always the case. You don't always have to be funny. Naturally, if the girl finds you attractive, bro, she's going to laugh at what you're saying. Never force the situation. Keep it fun. Keep it playful. These are the best dates. When you flow naturally, just flow. If you think that you're overthinking, then you're probably not concentrating on the moment. It's that specific moment in time that you need to dominate, basically. But do not force the... All about being natural. Natural, natural, natural. Your job is not to be a clown on the date, bro. Your job is not to force the situation. Let her like you because she likes you, not because you're trying to be somebody else. Energy is high. Keep the energy high. Let it flow. She's going to mirror what you give her. If you're upbeat, she's going to be upbeat. If you're smiley and enjoying yourself and comfortable in your skin, bro, 9 times out of 10, she's going to be comfortable. Be yourself. Try not to do too much, bro. Don't do too much. And you should know what I mean by doing too much. And 9 times out of 10, they can tell when you're being fake. So be gentle. Get it. Some of you think you're actually boring. I get it. And sometimes you might think that you need to act funny, or you think that girls only like funny guys. Yes and no. But you need to understand that it's about being confident in the man you see in the mirror. Just be you. Be the best version of you, and she'll have a good time. But if you stay in your head and you try and be somebody else, this is when you struggle. And she can highlight these errors. They're engineered to highlight these weaknesses in your game. So don't ever think, I'm not too funny. Bro, as you are right now, girls want you. As you are right now, as unfunny as you are. So don't ever overthink the process. Just be yourself. She's only going to get offended and she's only going to get bored when you're forcing it. She's only going to get offended and she's only going to get bored when you're not flowing and you come across stiff and ungenuine. That's when she's going to get bored and offended. And if you're doing shit tests and you're nagging her a bit too much, bro, and you can see that she's getting offended, then, bro, you're being offensive. And that means you're not being funny. And if you're being offensive and you're not being funny, you might as well tell her to go home because you're losing. Ask yourself this question. Is it you versus her, or are you having fun together? This should be the mindset or the frame that you should be thinking about when you're thinking about having banter with her. Are you against each other, or are you on the same team? If you feel like the date is you versus her, bro, then you're losing. You need to feel like almost create the essence that you're together, you've been together for a long time, and you should be able to build so much comfort that that this isn't actually her first date, even though it is. She needs to feel that she's known you more or longer, for a longer period. Best guys that have game with banter are the guys that can stimulate her and produce a humor or an element that's emotionally charged. So that basically means even though I'm busting jokes with her, she's thinking about other things. We're play fighting, but she's deep down, she's thinking about me naked. No homo. She's stroking on me. Why are you touching me like that? You look like you want to kiss me. Don't you want to kiss me already? Drop the seeds, playfully tease her. This is emotional. This is emotionally charged banter. Remember, I'm here to teach you guys real game. You need to have that element in mind that when I'm busting jokes with her, I'm trying to progress to attraction. We bust jokes to build comfort, but my end game or my next stage, my next progression is attraction. So, because you can get into a false sense of security and bust a lot of jokes and all of a sudden you're friend zoned. So don't make that mistake. I think it's very important that you don't lose your mindset, you don't lose your frame. And when I say this with the notion that if you are a Donnie that turns your jokes into, I need to please her, I need to validate her, then you're gonna pedestalize her. And when you do that, you've already lost. So don't make that mistake. You're not there to impress her, you're there to make an impression. It's always important to acknowledge that with banter comes letting her win certain games. So maybe bowling or mini golf, but deep down, you know what your end goal is. So I know some of you guys, when they talk a lot of smack, that actually you want to humble them and you want to beat her. I get it, I've been like that, I get it. But at the same time, is it better for her to win on the date? Sometimes it is. Remember, everything isn't humor on the date. Compliment her about her smarts, compliment her about her intelligence. Listen to what she's saying properly. It's not everyday jokes, bro. It's not the whole date you're busting jokes. Your job is not to be a clown on the date. Your job is to break the ice just enough for you to make her comfortable and then progress to attraction. Spin the conversation overtly. That means on the sly, change the topic, rock the boat, okay? Almost have 3 conversations in one. Talk about this. Oh, you know, you said this earlier. What did you mean? I saw how tense you were when we was playing earlier. Deep down, you wanted to win. You know, I let you in, right? Have different conversations in one conversation. Layer it so that she can connect with each conversation. It might sound confusing, but you probably do it subconsciously already. This way, it needs to be banter and then you normal. Banter and then you normal. Always give her an exit, if that makes sense, okay? So don't ever feel like she has to, or she shouldn't ever feel that she has to play along with your jokey side, okay? I'll leave you with this. If you're a guy that can only date with the banterful side of you, can you hold that for the rest of your duration with that girl? I'll leave you that question because sometimes too many jokes is not good, okay? So don't ever make that mistake. I hope this video helps you, man. Be playful enough that she likes you. Be playful enough that it's to your benefit, but do not play with her to the extent that she gets frustrated, she gets offended, and ultimately you lose. All right, see you guys next one. As always, keep learning, keep growing, keep leveling up. See you next one, man. Peace.